Oh my God. What's up, y'all? Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, today we're checking out Sabaton again with our most iconic song, Primo Victoria, which is, I guess, Latin for first victory. This was the breakout song, apparently. This was the one that solidified them as the kings of wartime stories / metal. Which I think they must be the only band that does this because I don't know if anyone else.
Either way.
I did say that, right? They're kings because they're good, but I don't know if there's anyone else even competing in this. I feel like I learned history from them all the time. Maybe we'll learn a bit more about D-Day because that's what this song is about. Probably one of the most brutal war campaigns of all time. Like so many people died on this. It's really solidified in a lot of people's minds too. They had a whole scene of this in Call of Duty. Saving Private Ryan, that first scene that they had was based off of this. And oh my God.
It was a suicidal mission.
It was, yeah. I never quite understood why they committed to it because the Allies, they were that beachfront. Did they know? I don't remember. Like, did they know the Nazis were on the other side of the hill? And basically, they were encamped. They had guns everywhere. So basically, as the soldiers were rushing the beaches of Normandy, they were just being gunned down. People dropping left. Like, couldn't they have gone up maybe like a mile or two one way of the beach, and maybe there's some Nazis on that side. But all I know was it was a successful mission, but it was at a huge cost, man. So let's see if we can learn a bit more about it from this song because it teaches a thing or two every time.
They're very good at telling the story.
Telling a story, getting emotionally involved, because I never cared about history. I never liked it. But man, these guys really do get you emotionally invested.
Yes. And you pay attention to it. So they should do this in every history class.
All right, let's do this. By the way, let's see some more wicked reactions. Make sure you subscribe.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show, only for my fans.
Through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven, through the Nazi lines. Primo Victoria!
Primo Victoria! I didn't know there were tanks in this whole mission because I've seen about soldiers falling on the beach in every depiction that I've seen, which is unfortunately from video games and movies. I don't remember there being tanks. Like, did they actually have tanks on the boats and they drove them up or what? But maybe it's just for storytelling purposes. Oh my God, these guys went all out. Oh my God. These guys got real tanks. I thought they were just props.
They have budget.
I can see why this song has done well. It's catchy.
I love the way how he say the Primo Victoria.
Prima Victoria. Dun, 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 dun. It's like just driving beat. Dun, dun,
that
dun,
beat
dun, dun,
too.
dun, dun. It just makes you want to like.
Go and fight. And I just need to add, like, they never fail me to impress with their music video. They always
They do.
put
They
so
definitely
much.
put a lot of effort and time and thought into like how they want to tell that story, get the right props, get the right storytelling going. It's like one of those things that makes me wonder, like, all right, when they had a screening for the band, does everyone have to pass a history test, right? Does someone have to go like, you must know history. Let me see if you get this part. Because you have to really love this. Every one of their songs that we've listened to has been about history. There may be one or two that isn't, I don't know. But like for instance, this D-Day thing. Tanks, this whole thing was about tanks. I did not realize there were tank missions.
Any tanks.
Right? Because it is sand. But they're singing about it as if like part of the challenge was, fighting on sand, and they were unprepared for it because it's so different. They did have tanks during D-Day. It wasn't throughout. There were certain tanks used to support infantry. I guess it really wasn't just one beachfront. It was quite a big landing. So I guess there were other parts of it in which tanks were used. They were running into a lot of problems because I guess tanks and sand don't mix.
Oh, we learned something from them again.
Always. Thor, that's what I'm going to call him now because he wears that vest that Thor wears.
You're really good.